the score of the team, their net score of each hole, if they're over under par, and that shows how the Golf Genius calculated them to win. If we go down to individual flights, the 3 flights will pop up. And if you want to see the individual scores the same way, you just click on it and you can see his individual scores. This is also good to use if somebody's, wait a minute, you didn't get my scores right. You can come here and look at that and see that. But this is just a test. So it's not real. So we're going to go back to rounds now because and enter scores again because we want to now get rid of those random scores. And we're right here, it says clear random scores. I'll click on that, and when it's done, you'll see that the green turns to gray. So all the scores have been cleared. So now we go to rounds. And the next step is we got to prepare our sheets for Wednesday morning. And we do that by going to the download, click on rounds, gets back to the main menu, and off to the right here, you'll see the second one down, download print center. So we click on that, and the first thing we're going to print up is the alphabetical list, which is on the far left side, which we give to the course. So we click on the alphabetical list. We may have to adjust here. We want it portrait. We don't want it landscape. We want an extra large print. And we can check one checkoff box to the left and one column. And that will give us what we want. So that, and we'll put save and print. It will create a PDF. Again, you can print it right away or you can save it to your laptop or desktop at home. Same system for PDFs. You click on download PDF, it'll come up, and you can see this is what you give. It'll have the person's name alphabetical, what tee they're on, their starting time, and what hole they start on. You print that up or save it to your laptop or desktop. I create a file called H&S printouts. So when I'm doing this, I put them all there so I can find them real easy. So let's assume you printed it, you're done. Now we got to get rid of that PDF so we can go back. So we go up and hit the X on the PDF. Now we're back to the system. We got to get back to the menu. So we go hit back again, just like we did before. Anytime you go there. Now we go back to rounds. And we go back to download print center on the right side. Because now we want to print the combined alpha list and tee sheet. And this is for your assistant to use. So we click on that on the left side. We want document format to be PDF. We want it portrait. We want large print. Tee sheet settings should be already there, but let's take a look. We include blinds. That's good. It's already there. And it's alphabetical listing. We want one checkbox and we want one column. We don't want multiple. So you need to go through that top. You have the save. Click on save. So just go back, click on combine. Once you combine it, it should stay there. Portrait large. Then the tee settings includes blinds. And then alphabetical listing should be one checkbox and one number box. The checkbox is just a little square at the left side that allows you to check off when they've come in. So again, you can click save and print. It's now going to create that PDF that you'll give to your assistant. You can print one or two of these, depending on what you feel comfortable with. And you'll see what this looks like. You probably have seen it already, checking in over the last few weeks. It gives the alphabetical list at the bottom, the tees they're on, if it's different, and the teams they're on, and the holes they start on. So we get rid of that because we know that's good now. Now we hit back again to get us back to the main menu. Get back to rounds to get to the main menu. Okay, we now have done everything we can do. Excuse me, there's one more thing. We got to go back to Print Center. We want to email all of these things to all of the players. So we got to email the T-sheet. So if you go to the left side, under USGA, the second one down, it says Email T-sheet. You click on Email T-sheet, and I like to send it to all golfers so everybody knows who's playing, just in case somebody at the last minute can play and we have an opening, we can stick them in place of a blind. Or you can send it to confirmed golfers, which would be just golfing, but I send it to all. So in the subject area, I would probably change that to say final team listing for March 4th tournament and the course, whatever it is. The next one is the attachments. We're going to attach the T-sheet, and we want to use the bottom one because it says it as a link and as an attachment. That way, in case somebody can't open links, they can do an attachment. They have both ways to look at it. Then you might type a message in here. This is your final pairing, barring any last minute additions or cancellations. We do have a few blinds, so if someone would like to play, text or call me ASAP and we can get you in. You would do that only if you have some blinds, because it's really simple to add blinds the next day. And then you can put your name and you can put your phone number where they can text, and they already will have your email because it's coming from you because you're signed in. Okay, so to review, we do it to all golfers. We put the title, you put include T-sheet. So this is what you have been getting for the last few weeks, is this email that shows who you're playing with and your tee time, etc. So we click send. Well, you know what? I just sent that, so it's going to go out to a bunch of people, and they're going to say, "What is this?" Anyway, so you sent it out. So now you are done. So basically, you have prepared yourself for Wednesday. One more thing, I already forgot. I just caught myself. We're going to go back to the rounds. We printed the scorecards and we printed the alphabetical list. We did not print the cart signs, so you got to do that. You can do them any order you want. So you go back, and under other, there's one that says cart signs. There's also one that says print scorecards. You click on that, and it just takes you back to where we were earlier. Okay, we're going to print 2 signs per cart. Portrait, that's the bottom one. You check that on the left-hand corner of the top bottom. We've selected all the players, and it will then, you'll see that it'll actually create a PDF with the cart signs. I've been using the heavy-duty paper because it makes it easier. But if you don't have it, that's okay. We're going to try to have some in the box for everybody. Download PDF. Now you'll see, there they are. 1A, 1B, who the players are. You would print that up and bring it to the course for the next day. We're going to go back. Again, we're going to hit kick back to get back in. So basically now we're done. We've printed cart signs, we printed the scorecards, we printed the sheets we need for the day of, and we sent out an email. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to get all kinds of emails saying, how come I got this? I don't know anything about this tournament. So basically that's it. So what I'm going to do now, the next step is what you do when you're going to actually get there that morning. So you're going to sign in, get yourself to this main menu, just like we did originally. I'm not going to go through that again. And what you're going to go to once you click on rounds, so you'll get the calendar, then you click on rounds, and then you click edit existing pairings. Now, when I come in the morning, I go ahead and set up my laptop, and I'm prepared for any last minute kind of things that may happen. So let's say, for example, Denny Hondelay, I got a call overnight, or he's a no-show. So I want to remove that player. So I just click on remove players, click on Denny Hondelay, and he's gone. Now, because he's gone, I'm going to have to add a blind. So I click on blinds, and I go down the list that we had before and click on a blind name and add it. So you can, on that day, you can take people out, put people in, change blinds, all you need to do. So this is where you do that. If you had a guest playing, before you actually start scoring the tournament, you would take the guest out and put in who the blind is. So that's where you would do this. And you can do that actually on Tuesday afternoon. You don't have to wait till Wednesday morning. So now you've made your changes. And if you had so many changes that now you can get rid of a team or two, you can do that. So you can just start swapping players. Swapping individual players. Click on swap players. So let's see, we're going to get rid of this last team because he's not there anymore. So we're going to add these people to these teams. And then we'll click on Bob. You see how I just click on him and I just replace it. Try that again. Bob Barron and Roger. Okay, now you see I have a whole row of nothing. They're all substitutes. Now, what that does is, as far as your scorecard, you're going to have to create an extra scorecard for them that day. And usually you print up an extra blank scorecard they can use. Or they can use the same one, it's just that they'll have a little bit slightly different team on it. So now we can actually eliminate that last row. So let's see. Move pairings, swap holes, move holes. So we can just, I guess, remove more pairings. Move players. So we remove that one, that one, that one, that one. Now we have just 8 teams. So all that work can be done that morning. You see how fast and simple it is to do. So now when you come back in after the round, you open it back up, you go to your calendar, and you click on rounds after you find the scorecard, and now you're going to go down and enter scores. Score entering is very simple. Once somebody shows up, let's say Hasbrook Clifton comes in first, you click on the team, you see the cursor goes down here under the first hole, and you know how we read them off, you don't have to hit tab. So let's say it's 456, 345, 555. Total. 455, 655, 325. Total. And the cursor keeps going. 455, 457, 845. And you can check your totals all the way around. And you can do that. And you can actually stop it. You will have the whole team. So you will finish the team. It will take double digits too. I think I just froze up. I had 18 on one hole. So I'm just finishing these up so I can go through and show you. When you get to the end, so this is where you verify against the person reading the scores to you. You click on Done. Do not click on Done entering scores, because that's when you finish with everything. So you can see here now, it all all the scores are entered. So because I don't want to do it one at a time, I'm just going to hit random scores so I can show you how we do the rest of it. See if we can do this. Random scores. See if it does it for us. I've never done this before, so this is just for, yeah, it did it. Okay, we don't want to review anything. We're going to say done. Now we're done entering all our scores. So now we have the next step. It says display leaderboard. We go back to rounds, display leaderboard, and this is going to show you who the winners are and the dollar amounts they're going to get and their payoff. If the day you get there you have cancellations and you have to change the payout, you can do that under tournaments, just like you did when you entered originally the prize money. You can go back and recorrect it if you have add-ons or less money, whatever the case may be. Okay, so the team competition, they're your winners. You have the team's names and the win. And then under individual flight, you have who won each flight and the winners and how much they won. If you want to get out of those, you just click it, it goes back.